Tonight we finally get back to using and featuring something on this channel that I've been meaning to feature for a very long time. And that's hence why I am covering the camera so you can't see it, although you already know what it is. So keep yourselves tuned in, watching HD, because you're watching Florence Ballard A3060, the channel made in loving memory of the original Supreme Florence Ballard and Hoover's first 1100 RPM washing machine, the A3060 Electronic 1100. Right guys, this is a really special video because we finally, after what felt like years worth of struggling, we finally have the Hoover A3060 Electronic 1100 washing machine up and running. I can't even tell you how much of a struggle I've been through with this machine, but I'll show you something I do have in the sitting room. Oh, by the way, if you want to know where the hot point is, there she is there. She's waiting to go into storage because the new machine's arriving to our cluster of appliances here. We're clearing out the shed, as you can see. Because we're getting ready. Yeah, so she's there as the table for our router, telephone and lamp, which doesn't work. But yeah, she's happily there. Now then, I'm going to show you something here. So I can break down in a list to you, in a nutshell, what exactly happened with this machine. So first off, starting from that video on 22nd of February this year, water started leaking out the back of the machine, out of the tub, because the top seal was gone on it, and the thermostat seal had gone. This was the original thermostat seal. Stuff on it is sealant, where I've tried numerous times to seal it. Show how bad condition that is. That gap that's between, that's where the outer tub would sit. That gap should only be about that big, but it's a lot bigger. Now watch this. Just with one hand, right, I'll show you how bad it was. Look at that. I'm able to pull a bit off it with hardly any force. That's no good. Water was leaking through here, and it was leaking out the bottom of it. That in turn dripped onto the motor, came into contact with the motor field, the motor wiring, motor contacts, basically made the machine go crazy. That's why it started doing spin rinses and trying to do 800 RPM on an intermediate spin. Then, so I took the machine apart, fitted a new top seal. The old one was absolutely manky. I threw it out though, but it was horrible. And also put some Rust-Oleum direct metal to rust paint along the outer tub to prevent any more rust. Fitted back together, tub was watertight. Ran a few series of test rinse and spins with the back off. I kept doing that. Machine was leaking through the thermostat. Now, I did break this one apart. This was the old one. If you've seen that picture I put up on Instagram the other day, I opened this up because I wanted to know why was this causing problems. What happened was, when I was turning the machine on, the minute power was applied to the machine, it was tripping the RCD breaker. Now, I do have an unreleased video of this machine where I did actually do a towel wash. I did do a towel wash, and we got to the final rinse and the machine was blowing the circuits in the house. So that was unreleased. It was just in the vaults for probably next year or something, or 2 years later or so. Might have been because I also kind of rushed trying to get the machine into service. Didn't realise there was a crack along the outer tub, because the outer tubs on these are metal. They're not plastic or stainless steel, they're metal. So obviously 40-year-old machine, of course it's going to have some cracks and whatnot. Tried putting some direct Rust-Oleum over it, didn't work. It was dripping water out, which in turn was dripping onto the thermostat. And it's basically rusted the connections inside, because I noticed one of these had a bit of rust on it. So obviously that's short-circuited. So I got sent a replacement one. I have to thank YouTube user Tim100, Timothy Hills. He's the one who films like a Hoover New Wave AC170. He's recently filmed a Hotpoint WM23. He sent me a replacement, a brand new thermostat grommet, and a second-hand thermostat. Because these ones can only be used on these machines. You can't use like an Electron one, they changed it. Same with the seal. So that seal was a bugger to get on, but it was watertight as anything. And I put some Araldite epoxy adhesive along the cracks in the outer tub. That stuff is rapid setting, it's set in 5 minutes, but last night it covered all the cracks. And I did a test rinse and spin earlier today, not one single drop came out of it. The only thing this machine does need is a replacement drive belt, which I've got on the way. It's probably going to come either maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, because this old one is shedding itself. So there is a chance this could probably, you might hear it during the final spin. The belt actually shedded itself slightly, so it can be used as long as we get a smooth, balanced final spin, which I'm not too sure if there's going to be a thing with this one. So I'm going to be running this machine on her first maiden wash again. How many times we keep doing this? Because tomorrow the new machine is coming, which I'm going to reveal. And the 953 is going into storage. The A3060 is going to be put out there, so I can drag the machine back in when I need to, because I want to get a few more videos of this machine before she goes into semi-retirement, which probably in the future she will go into permanent retirement, and the machine will just be kept as a display piece. Because I don't want to stress this machine out anymore. But the bond of that adhesive is held very well. So we're going to do got a small load of whites here, and I've just put through this towel in to make it a bit more economical to wash, because Hoover's use a lot of water. We're going to use Program B Whites Heavy Soil, which is basically white cotton 95 and a pre-wash automatically included. And I'm going to be using some Ariel and some Comfort Intense. Now what I will do with the detergent the Limescale tablet, I'll actually put it in the machine's drawer when she fills for the main wash. I can't tell you how excited I am to have this back on the channel again. It's been ages. I know everyone's been asking where this machine is been, so let's load her up. I decided not to do a very big load of towels. I thought I'll do something different. Yes, I know I've got a yellow shirt in there. I've washed it many times with whites, but it never has a problem. We have hardly any coloured piles, so even for the Miele, I couldn't wash in there. Big Flo is back. That's what I call her, Big Flo. Well, Florence. Florence is her name, but I call her Big Flo. So you may still hear a bit of a screech from the motor bearings, but they have quieted down a bit since we've had warmer weather. So put a bit in the pre-wash, not too much. There. It's nice to be able to use this machine. Definitely a lot more better build quality than the Hotpoint, although more fragile. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. We don't put the cap in until the final rinse, because the machine siphons it in during the wash, during the rinses. So let's do this, yeah. So the machine's on at the mains, as you can see over there, and that's got. Oh, by the way, the original drain hose actually snapped on it. It became brittle, so I put a 2.5 metre one on there, tied it to the sink, and the machine can do that. What I prefer about having this is that it not only puts less strain on the hose, because the Miele is on the sink now, which is better for it, but for this machine especially, this acts like a buffer. So it puts a bit of a guard between the cabinet and the machine. The machine is obviously going to start walking that way when it spins. At least it will bash into the hose. It won't start slamming into the cabinet and marking itself, because I reckon that it puts some marks on itself over there from doing that. The machine never goes that way, but you know what I mean. We all know how much this machine likes to dance. So, and I'll select cotton setting, and we'll start. The machine is filling for the pre-wash. This is the auto pre-wash cycle, basically. So it basically adds. It's like Program B on the Hotpoint WM range. The Vogue series, white cotton and pre-wash. Basically, it's an automatic pre-wash built into the cycle, as opposed to the separate pre-wash. I prime the hot water quite a bit because I want this machine to hurry. I do not want this thing obviously operating at like very late hours. I'm smiling so much to have this back. But I'm going to go very easy on her. I've levelled something under the foot as well, the wheel, so she is still going to shake a bit, but here we go. Should actually the view I did with the hot point, isn't it? Like that. That's it. So you can see what goes on inside. Oh, it's lovely to have this machine back. And I'm glad I'm doing a load of whites because you can see it better in the machine. It's quite warm in here today. We've got loads of washing for the new machine and for this machine to do as well. Of course, you're going to hear the odd clunk and click that might not sound right, but you've got to remember this machine's 40 years old, so of course she's going to make some rather erratic sounds. And the intro is going to be changing for the new machine. I'll get working on that. I think you guys are going to love my intro. So I'm trying to get more videos of the A3060 on there. I've got to wipe the door on this machine, it's got a few scuff marks. Machine's onto distribution drain now after the pre-wash. I'll drop this tablet into the drawer. I forgot about the long distributes on these machines. Oh dear. Flash photo of this machine. I'm going to go and get my lamp to film it with. Go. Hot water, of course, is going to be quite weak filling. And what I've got to do is shut the hot water off after this because it's got a leaky solenoid valve, so until I can get that repaired, I'm not going to keep spending on this to get it repaired, so excuse the annoying. Oh, I love this. take it all in, I wonder. Yes, she did. Good girl. That's quite hot on water, actually. Oh, working up suds nicely. Well, okay. Nice boil wash should do this machine nicely. Clunk, click. We're now heating to 95 degrees Celsius, and I'm just taking a nice little rest on my kitchen floor. All my hard work has paid off, I think. Oh, she's firing a heater up. I love the growling of the timer. The machine already filled with water about 55 degrees we're at. Machine is at 95 degrees now. Also, because it doesn't use so much water on this, it gets to temperature quite quickly. And that's now just gone past program D. You can see on the heat retaining stage. I'll switch the hot water solenoid off, hot water valve off now. Oh yeah, you can hear the element come back on. Such a smooth. I just love how smooth the motor is on that though. That metallic sound. Catch you on the shuttle rinse. Sorry, dilution rinse as we call it, Hoover. And we are now on the dilution rinse. Bloody hell, that level. I'm just so crazy about that level though. Distry drain. No spin of course though. See what we're going to be prepared for. You can smell the adhesive at the back of the machine. Oh Christ. Oh, friggin' hell. That is unbalanced. It's unbalanced, it is. Oh, I'm going to pull the machine. You can hear it sometimes. I'm not going to see it, but there it is. When a Hoover does that, you know it's very unbalanced because their suspensions are very stiff. Very rigid. I'll pull the camera back like what we do for what we did for the hot point. Drag the files there. And then I like this, it tumbles for the first rinse. Only for the first rinse she does that. It's good though. And then all the other rinses, it's a spin fill into a... Oh, new machine coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. Love the sound of the water going in. Love how quickly she fills. I'll be on to the delicate tumbles now. Blimey! Dish drain, so I'm going to do is shooting it out over the... Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position it further back so you can see what actually happens to the machine. Oh no, what's going to happen? Oh, that's unbalanced. I love the way it cascades down the door though. It is a long distribute before it actually goes into spin. So I'll wait a little bit because I know it can take a bit of time, but I'll position it back there so you can watch what happens when the machine gets into spin basically. And it walks. Yeah, that's what torques as well. This is what I love. I just close this door. What's going to happen, but might not move much to be honest. Seems fairly bad. Bloody hell, smooth. As smooth as anything. When it comes to bearings. Yeah, it's pretty damn smooth. So I mean, it looks a bit unbalanced, but a bit of a wobbling, but to be honest now. Yeah, I'll get the main light on. To be honest, it's a bit unbalanced, it's stable. That's kind of saying something. You need the final spin to be like that, really. Machine's hardly shaking though. I like the fact she does a long spin, that's what I like. That's quite unbalanced to be honest, and she's actually quite stable, well, shake like this. Second rinse. And doesn't tumble of course. Yeah, we're filled for second rinse now. You know, everything gets a thorough rinse in there, even with just 3 rinses. Might as well put it out of the. Might as well add the conditioner for the final rinse. And of course, comfort intends fresh style. Machine does an excellent job though, I'll definitely say that. Must have been a great machine as a daily driver back then, that's one thing. Well, it is the mass seller of... Yeah, it's on the delicate tumbles now. See, well, not delicate, it just stops, see, short tumbles. Oh, I love the groaning of that timer. Second and final intermediate spin. What's the result going to be? Froze everything. Yeah, that is unbalanced. I can see it. That may not look unbalanced at all, but from a Hoover machine that is. Position the camera back. Because we didn't catch anything last time. I didn't catch it walking. we go. I think this is it. Or she'll walk. There we go. No, not yet, not yet. Yeah, it's going to be an unbalanced one though, I know it is. Well, she's behaving herself, you know. Maybe what I did was a good idea. Feels like Sudsy coming out of the machine. Ideally, we need a spin like that for the final. I'm glad she's been balanced, to be honest. We need a spin like that for the final spin. She has moved though, I can see it a little bit. Yeah, that's actually been pretty good. Yeah, that's actually pretty stable. Even the motor bearings are pretty good, to be honest. Final rinse. So almost filled for final rinse. Smell lovely. Hopefully take away that Lenore smell that the machine's got. Everything smells like Lenore parfum the secrets. It was obviously what was in the machine when it failed the rinse. Hoping we're going to have a nice smoothly balanced final spin. Love how loud that timer is. I love the swish, 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 swish sound of it. Hoover definitely don't mess around with their water levels though. It's more gentle action on the floats too. And my favourite part, final spin. the outcome. Oh my god, yeah, that was unbalanced, I saw that. Yeah, that is. So maybe we'll do the machine will do the 500 RPM burst first, and she'll stop and redistribute. Good then. No, that might not be that. It might not actually be that bad. Water's pretty much crystal clear coming out of there. Or sudsy a little bit, but we'll see what the machine has in stock. Successful wash so far. See how the final spin copes. Broken the belt, the drive belt will hold it for this one. Oh, bloody hell. Pretty short though. It's doing pretty good, to be honest. Oh, good. It's allowed it to tumble. I was hoping it would. I like this idea though, of it tumbling and redoing. Yeah. Especially now the bulk of the water's out of that. Refrigerator compressor, that's what the pump sounds like. Just hope it's going to be balanced, because I won't be able to tell. On this machine I always record the full final spin. It's the best part on this machine. The best part on any machine, to be honest, is the final spin, but especially on the vintage one. The Hoover. Okay, here we go. This is now distribution. Common A3060. Balance yourself for once. Is that unbalanced? Can't tell if it's balanced or not. No, it looks smooth. It looks smooth to me. Oh dear Lord. See what happens. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't imagine that it'd be. Shouldn't imagine that it'll be that balanced. It doesn't look it, neither sound it. She's. Turn this light on. No, can't see it. Oh well. Have to wait and see. Click. Any second now. Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't allow that to spin like that. It's going to create too much noise. That's going to be too loud. Mum will go mad about that if she hears that. Hopefully... I'm sorry, I might have to stop it a few times. There's a perfect spin. Oh, this is going to be great. This is the most balanced spin she'll ever do from the float. Smoothest spin I could have asked for. If there's any other day I could let the machine spin from balance smoothly. But it's good, you'll hear the proper sound. Wow, that is literally the smoothest spin I could ever ask for. Wow, I'm well impressed that it could do that. Okay. Obviously the machine will probably still vibrate a little bit. It's Hoover at the end of the day. They all vibrate. The knocking sound here is the bearings, because they're taper bearings, so they run a little bit loose on the machines. Apparently normally the service ports do it as well. Yeah, I noticed when I was at the laundry centre. I love the sound that goes to 800. That's bloody fast for 800, that does. The hose is shaking as well. So beautiful to hear that sound again. So balanced and so smooth. hardly any vibration at all. Proper successful watch. Nose is shaking, vibrating. Those clothes are going to come out very dry. I love when they fall off the end and tumble. These machines would have been great if they made a washer dryer of this. The A3060. Oh yes, the A3060. Electronic 1100 washer dryer. Need a bit of chugging as well. That's good. At least it helps with the creases. Oh, that's just beautiful to hear that. That's completed her first proper wash. I can relax now about this machine. My work is done. So have a good rest for tomorrow. And then have the new machine. Good, allows the machine to pump out any more water. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Oh god. That's the first notice time that machine's made me jump. So I'll just... I normally just like to pop those buttons back out, and then we wait 40 seconds for the door to unlock. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got to say that is actually pretty dry. Oh, it smells amazing, that aerial does. Even sounds better too. Oh, but yeah, there was literally no lime scale on this. I just have to, all I've got to do is just tilt that up, because obviously I have to probably pierce some holes in the bottom of that. Normally what I do with that is a big bit of kitchen roll, just stick that in there and let it absorb all that water. Give it a wipe. Give that part of the sealer wipe too. And just around there. And there you go. Let's leave the drawer open. And of course, not forgetting, as always, switch the machine off at the mains and unplug. She's okay. So absolutely thrilled. Like I'm like a kid in a candy store with this. You know, I'm like a kid who's just found out he's going to Walt Disney, basically, to Disney World, basically. So happy to have this machine back. Obviously, that's very few and far between the washes are going to be. She's going to be put out in the passageway tomorrow because the new machine's coming. I know everyone is so excited to see what the machine is. Even I am as well. Excited to have one of these. You'll enjoy the machine. And first load will be some bedding and towels that we'll put through the machine. But I'll do a maintenance wash first, which I won't film, of course. And then, yeah, hope you're looking forward to that. So guys, I'm really glad to feature Big Flo back on the channel. I know 80s music fan, 18, he just spoke to me on Messenger a while ago, and I showed him a video of the machine washing. He's really happy she's back. That's actually the most apart from that burst on the spin, when she went into spin, we're very well behaved. Never normally get that. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you all watching that, and I'm glad she's back on the channel. I've got some important updates to talk about, and anyway, don't forget, keep it supreme and go with the flow, and don't forget Hoover, who better?